Welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. I am Sumaya Abubakar, taking you through the stories trending online that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Tinubu is dragging us to our graves, says Sule Lamido. Abuja CFO now requires NIN, BVN. Existing landlords must apply for recertification, says Wike. NDLEA raids Osun illicit drug party tagged Unholy Alliance and arrests organizers. And Sierra Leone imposes nationwide curfew after military barracks attack. On top of what's trending today, we have the former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, has alleged that the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is dragging Nigerians to their graves. In an interview with Daily Trust, Lamido accused President Tinubu of increasing the hardship in the country and influencing judgments in the court. He also accused the Chief Justice of Nigeria of working for the All Progressive Congress. He said they are implementing what they promised you: agony, pain, hardship, anguish, and insecurity. You don't feel secure. You are poor. Your take-home pay can't even buy you a bag of rice. So you are now harvesting what you planted. Buhari lacked the political sagacity, vision, commitment, pedigree to answer or explain the issues that he was questioned on. Now, after 8 years, Tinubu came and said that he will continue from where Buhari stopped. So the next destination is our grave, because the journey has started with a trailer load of poverty, hunger, insecurity, hate, despondency, frustration, pain, agony, and the destination is grave. He continued, the appeal in APC was corruption, favoritism, nepotism, because whatever you are, if you come there, you are safe. You can do anything that you want because all they know is the numbers, and because they have more crooks in the party who are willing to manipulate and impose arbitrarily. That was why they won the election, and you see their government. The netizen commented, "Stale news. We knew over 16 years ago. We shouted before February 23rd. We have used all legal means to retrieve our stolen mandate, yet your types aided the robbery. God will deliver the masses from this suffering." Another said, "It is a lie. Tinubu is giving us renewed hope. Our vibrant president is doing well." Another person said, "I notice it's the usual rhetoric of Igbo versus Yoruba and vice versa, but yet Nigerians are living in abject squalor. No infrastructure, no plans of new schools or hospitals being built, but yet people have the stupidity to fight, hate and mock someone because they are of an opposite tribe. I actually believe Nigerians as a people deserve everything that is happening to them as a nation. Until the pillar of tribalism is destroyed, Nigeria will never fulfill her own full potential. Not in a million years. Imagine being tribalistic but don't have 24 hours electricity or clean, constant running water." Next on what's trending, we have the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, says that obtaining a certificate of occupancy, the CFO in Abuja will now require a national identification number, the NIN, bank verification number, BVN, and that the existing landlords and landowners in the capital must get recertification to incorporate these new features. Wike disclosed this during a media parley on November 24th. He said there are a lot of discrepancies, a lot of cloning of C of O's, so we have come up with an idea that every allottee who seeks and applies for a CFO must supply his NIN. This is one of the features that we are going to put in the new CFO. If a corporate body doesn't have NIN and they have a property, then they must put their BVN. So many persons have not registered, and this will make them go and re-register. Responding to the questions about the individuals with existing CFOs, Wike stated that they would only be required to pay a nominal fee for recertification. He said this will help in terms of security. It also will help to improve our revenue generation. Furthermore, Wike highlighted the benefits of this initiative in identifying property owners accurately for tax purposes. He also addressed the proposed 5 million naira fee for the CFO from the annual ground rent, explaining that the fee is based on land ownership rather than the structure built on it. A netizen said, "Investing in real estate in Nigeria is way too risky. You can move from 100 to 0 in a very short space of time." A lady said, "BVN or NIN is too confidential to plaster everywhere. What if they take advantage of the platform and they get defrauded? Will the government compensate the people?" A guy wrote, "I personally think this is a good move, because how can you own a property in the highbrow city like Abuja without a proper details for identification?" Next on what's trending, we have the operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the NDLEA, on Saturday, 25th November, raided a lounge in Osogbo, the Osun State capital, where a night party organized for illicit substance abuse was going to hold, and arrested some of the organizers who were found with drug exhibits. A statement released by Femi Babafemi, the spokesperson of the anti-drug agency, says that the raid followed credible intelligence that some persons were going to hold a night party tagged Unholy Alliance for stoners and drunkards, where different types of illicit substance were going to be sold and consumed by patrons. Now, soon after, the organizers began to gather at Berry Mist Lounge, located at Ofatedo area of Oshogbo, to start the party. The NDLEA operatives swooped on them, arrested them, and recovered illicit substances of abuse and drug paraphernalia from them. Those arrested include Ikotu Omo Layo, 25, Fola Ola Bode, 30, and Akorede Aduni Ajibola, 22. The management of the lounge has also been invited for further investigation. This comes on the heels of an earlier raid on Thursday, 23rd November at Area 5 Forest Reserve, Ile-Ife, where operatives recover about 156 kgs of cannabis sativa. Babafemi added that the main organizer of the Unholy Alliance drug party, 30-year-old Bemileke Adelola, popularly known as Big Lins, was arrested by NDLEA operatives on Sunday morning, November 26th. A netizen wrote, "They tagged a party Unholy Alliance and people really went, the youths of nowadays." Another person asked, what did they expect when they even advertised the Unholy Alliance? And someone else advised, "Dear youths, be careful, hustle well." Indeed. Next on What's Trending, we have the Children of Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Court, sitting at the Chief Magistrate Court in Awka, Anambra State, has remanded a Catholic priest, Reverend Father Ngwegwe Stephen, for allegedly raping and impregnating a teenager. The magistrate ordered the prosecutor to transmit the original case file to the Office of the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice of Anambra State. Daily Trust reported on Sunday, November 26th. The priest was also accused of forcefully taking the pregnant minor to Benin City, Edo State, where she was delivered of her baby, but police investigation revealed that the whereabouts of the said baby is still unknown. The offense of having sexual intercourse with a minor is punishable under Section 34, subsection 2 of the Child's Right Law of Anambra State, 2004. Ngwaigwe was among the priests expelled by a popular Catholic faith-based religious congregation in Orlu, Imo State, known as the Two Hearts of Love Congregation, Ugu Unso, in 2018 for alleged misconduct inimical to the image of the order. The priest had reportedly met the teenager at the St. Albert, the Great Catholic Church Parish, Obosi, Anambra State, where he was invited for a religious church program. The victim, while answering questions in court during remand proceedings on Monday, November 20th, said the priest took her from her parents to live with him when she was 14 years old, promising to sponsor her education while she equally served him as his cook. Now, she stated that not long after she moved into the priest's house, he allegedly started forcing himself sexually on her, saying that he continued the act until she became pregnant at the age of 17. The minor further stated that when she informed the priest about her pregnancy, the priest took her from Ihiala, Anambra State, where they live, to somewhere in Benin City, Edo, to the house of a man and woman who the priest introduced to her as his brother and his brother's wife. But when I gave birth to the child at a native birth attendant's house in Benin City, I was told that the baby died. And when I made efforts for them to show me the dead baby, they said that the baby had been buried, she said. A netizen said, "This is disheartening. If you know that you can't hold your body, then resign from the priest, work and marry. Very simple." A guy asked, why would a parent leave their 14-year-old daughter to live with a man as cook? Bad parenting and poverty have caused a lot in our society. Another guy opined, these are the people we Catholics will go and confess to. Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see what Seun Kuti said about Nigerian celebrities. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's NEWSFEED. Now, Seun Kuti slams Nigerian celebrities, calls them slaves, and says that they are no different from Davido's aide Israel. This comes as social media users discuss Israel and his servitude to Davido after the singer's logistics manager accused his estranged wife Sheila of berating him for acting like a slave to his boss. Sheila has said that she had no issues with Israel serving his boss Davido. She said that she only advised him to have a business of his own besides serving Davido. He said on his Instagram story that all celebrities in Nigeria behave like Israel in front of politicians and billionaires. Why is this different? At least Davido isn't sucking your blood. Now, who deserves hailing Christians for the gods? He added, billion-dollar slaves, the commodification of the African existence, and why Israel is everyone. Nigerians are talking about dignity, nothing Wike pad no go cause, according to Sheun Kuti. Now, a netizen said, most Nigerians can do anything for rich people. I only trust Urobo people for this kind matter. As long as I senior you, then even if you are richer than me, you no fit try nonsense with me. Age is a big factor for this area. A guy wrote, he is very right. If not for politicians, many celebrities will be hungry. It is because Israel dropped his pride in doing his job diligently. But a lot of your faves stand on this table like this. Another guy opined, we all pray to have that one friend who would hold us in high esteem and take anything for us. You don't buy respect, but you earn it. The big prayer is, may our loyalty not be tested. Next, so what's trending? We don't have the right to block the road just because we want to pray, Islamic cleric tells his congregants. Now, an Islamic cleric based in Ilorin, the Kwara state capital, has sent a warning to worshippers who have formed the habit of blocking major roads when praying or when celebrating a wedding or even a naming ceremony of a child. Take a look at what he had to say.
We have to be very careful. People have a right. I keep saying it. We don't have a right as Muslims to block the road because we want to pray. We don't have that right. People have a right of passage. They have the right to use the roads. If your mosque cannot accommodate many people, who it can accommodate should stay, the others should go elsewhere. How will say we are Muslims and we're causing harm to our neighbors? Why would you be blocking roads because we want to pray? Even if it is 5 minutes, somebody can lose his life in that 5 minutes. Someone is sick, they need to rush him to the hospital, you block the road. Tell me how that person will not die. Let alone the nonsense we do in this town. Here in Ilorin, people are so wicked that on Saturdays, sometimes even on weekdays, because they want to do naming ceremony or wedding ceremony, they block the road. You would have reached out of half of the road before you realize that they have their tents on the road. You have to go back. Wallahi, whoever is doing this should go and repent. It is a very bad habit.
A guy opined, no truer words. I am a Muslim too. Another guy wrote, please let Christians too follow suit. Some churches are also involved in that. And someone else said, it's important to understand that most of the time Muslims don't intentionally block the road during Friday prayers. Central mosques are often located near the roadside, so when the mosque gets full, people join the prayers from wherever they can connect to the mosque or hear the imam. It's all about finding a way to participate in the prayers and connect with the community. Now, so what's trending? We have Sierra Leone has declared a nationwide curfew after gunmen attacked a military barrack in the capital, Freetown, on Sunday morning, November 26th, according to a government statement after months of post-election unrest in the West African nation. Sierra Leone's government on Sunday said that they had repelled the attack at the military's main Wilberforce barrack and were in control of the situation. Information Minister Chernor Ba assured the public in a statement on Sunday that the government and its state security forces are in control. Ba urged citizens to stay indoors as security forces continue to process of apprehending the suspect. Witnesses told the AFP news agency that they heard heavy gunfire and explosions in the capital early on Sunday morning, while a video shared on social media appeared to show plumes of smoke rising from the street. Other witnesses said that they heard exchanges of fire near a barracks in Murraytown district, home of the Navy, as well as outside another military site in Freetown, AFP reported. Sierra Leone's President Julius Maada Bio confirmed the security breach in a statement on his official X social media account on Sunday, blaming a group of renegades for the attack. Now, Bayo said calm had been restored and security forces were continuing to root out the remnants of the fleeing renegades. He urged all citizens to unite to protect democracy in the West African country. The peace of our beloved nation is priceless, and we shall continue to protect the peace and security of Sierra Leone against the forces that wish to truncate our much-cherished stability, said the Post. In a statement issued on Sunday, West Africa's regional bloc, the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, condemned the attempt to disturb constitutional order in Sierra Leone. A netizen opined, the people are waking up to realize that government democracy is a scam used to impoverish the people. A guy said, The situation is so scary to behold. Live bullets were being fired. May God protect our country. And someone said, the hands of Russia trying to recolonize Africa, for what good to Africans? Why all the coup and counter coups? I pray for the land of my ancestors. Amen to that. And lastly, on to a funny video of a little girl trying to teach her dog a lesson after he made a great mistake. Take a look.
Here.
¿Eso se hace? No.
Dile no, Daniel, dile no.
No.
Eso no se hace.
¿Pipí en el sofá? No.
Pipí en la calle.
Papi, pipí, no.
Ay, madre mía. Vaya
Dile
tela.
bueno, Dobby, te perdono. Dile bueno, te perdono.
Venga, vale, ya.
She's like, don't ever pee on the couch again. She's already taking the job of a nurturer seriously. Very cute. And that is all on NEWSFEED today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Bye.